It's just, I don't wish it on nobody. And it's so crazy to me, as like, one moment you're okay, you're fine, you're in peace, life is good. But just like that, your mind thinks of something bad, and it just goes all the way to hell. It just, I you just see, I'm even I don't even have words to explain it, and to try to make you understand how it feels if you don't know how it feels. Hello guys, my name is Linear Patricia and welcome to my channel. As some of you follow me on my Instagram, if you're not, you will have the opportunity to. My Instagram name is LeanYorkGram. I'm gonna write over here. So I asked you guys what you guys want me to talk about this week. And a lot of you asked me to speak a little bit more about depression, and a lot of you asked me to speak a little bit more about anxiety. Bear with me, I am not a doctor whatsoever. I'm going to pretty much explain it based on what I've been through and what I've learned having both. And a little differences between depression and anxiety. To me personally, I believe that there's a lot of connections between each other, because you get very depressed. I mean, I get very depressed thinking about the future and then I start freaking out. First of all, let's talk about the depression symptoms. And to be honest, I felt a lot of them, pretty much all of them. So yeah, let's go. I experienced tiredness and loss of energy. Like I didn't want to get out of the bed. I just wanted to stay there. And it's not that I wanted to stay there. I just felt tired all the time. Just tired and sleepy. But it's funny that I felt tired and very sleepy, which is symptoms of it, but I couldn't sleep as well. There's people who can sleep a lot when depressed. And there's people who can't sleep at all. That was me, because my mind was racing. That's the anxiety part coming through. But yeah, we're talking first about depression. To me, the biggest symptom is that sadness that doesn't go away. It just does not. It's just, I used to say the only way that I could explain to my family is just like my friends asking me, so what you're feeling, what's going on? And I remember saying, I feel miserable all the time, 24/7. It's just like, it's not that, like, not even something small could happen to make me excited or happy. It just couldn't. It's just blah. 20, that's like, really, that's the only way I can explain it. It's just sadness that does not go away. He's here to stay and he's hugging me tight. And to me, that's the biggest one. Then it was the self-confidence just going lower, lower, and lower. The self-esteem not existent. And it's just, you turn on the TV and everybody looks skinny. And to me, I was looking heavier and fatter and fatter. And to be honest, I was. Because I was on sick leave. I was not working for a few months because it was very bad for me. And I was suffering with anxiety, which didn't allow me to leave the house. I couldn't. But we're going to get there. So just staying at home and not going to work and just watching TV and eating. Was I eating bad? No, I wasn't eating that bad, but I was just at home, not spending the energy, So I put on weight. I put like 5 kilos on in 5 months. So it was like a kilo per month. So that didn't help at all. And some friends, okay, they're friends. They're just insensitive. Right? Like, let's say that. Will look at me like, oh, you gained weight. You look fatter. Thank you. That's nice. That's exactly what a person going through depression needs to hear. I'm getting fatter. Oh my God, my life is way better. You know what? You saved my life. I'm not going to go home and cry miserably because you call me fat. Because I need that. That was cool. Yeah. Terrible. Please don't do that. Don't, if you know a person is going through a hard time, not even just depression, just be quiet. Just be there. I'm that type of friend. Like, when I know my friends are going through a crisis or a problem, and I just stand there like, yeah, girl. Oh my God. Give me a hug. That's what you gotta do. Okay? Don't do nothing else. You fat. Really? Another symptom of depression is having a hard time focusing. Like I couldn't focus on anything. And at that time I was trying to take my driver's license. Let's just say that that didn't happen, and my brother is putting pressure on me so that that can happen soon, because I feel way better now. But we'll see, because I don't like driving. I really don't. But that's another thing. Another symptom, and that one got me really hard, is that things that used to make me happy, things that I used to like to do or like to watch or like to eat, it's just I couldn't find them enjoyable anymore. They were not doing nothing for me. And the biggest one of them all is singing. For who knows me, I'm a singer. I sing since I was 12 years old. Let's just say that that died inside of me. And to be truthfully honest with you, I don't know if he's still alive. Now that I'm better, I don't know if I want to touch on it. I just forget about singing, because first of all, singing is hard. Not the singing part, the industry and the people that support you. That's a whole other conversation. It's very hard. So singing for me was done, and probably that made my depression worse, because I had a feeling that I lost everything, because the only thing that I always had was music. So that was gone. Yeah, that was hard for me. Singing, what else? Yeah, that was the worst one. I just feel sad talking about it. So let's just change the subject. Another symptom of depression is feeling anxious all the time. I was anxious all the time and overthinking little things. And you can send me a simple text like, sorry guys, my camera died, so that's why it all looks different now. I'm using my brother's phone. Yes, but quality is still impeccable. Yeah, you like it? Can you see me? So sorry about that. So let's go. We're stopped at feeling anxious all the time. It's just I was feeling like there's something after me all the time, and like, I want to feel comfortable at places. Just sitting down watching TV is just like something's gonna happen. You know, it's just that feeling of something chasing you all the time. But we're gonna get there when we talk more about anxiety. Keeping everybody away from me. Like my best friends, my family, my friends. It's just everybody away. I wanted to be alone, and to be honest, that continues. I love to be by myself, and yeah, I turn around nowadays and I don't see nobody, but I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me. Bothers them much, but yeah, I keep people away because, you know, it's not that they changed, it's that I changed, and some things that before I used to think it's funny, I don't think it's funny anymore, or things affect me differently now. I'm more sensitive, so to avoid getting hurt or, you know, or disliking them, I just push them away and stay by myself, you know, and that usually works for me. So like, but don't do it. Like, nah, it's not good. But yeah, don't do what I do. Just do what I tell you to do. Another symptom of depression is feeling hopelessness, feeling of like there's nothing's gonna change. You know, there's no point continue fighting because you're gonna have the same result. Everything's gonna happen the same way because you've been fighting for many years and nothing changed. So nothing's gonna change right now. You know, it's just gonna continue this cycle. So you're gonna be sad forever, and that's it. So I just kind of like felt that feeling of, you know, worthless. It's just nothing, you know, don't bother, you know, don't bother fighting, don't bother living, because there's no point. It's not true. Okay, now I know it's not true. Another symptom is feeling guilty. I was feeling very guilty about the decisions that I took in my life, and I was like, oh, my father is right, or my mom is right, I should have done this, I should have done that, and I'm in this hole right now because of my bad, stupid decisions. And, you know, it's just bad. Guilt. Yeah, that's another one, a bad one. Another symptom that I had as well was pain, physical pain. Everywhere was hurting me. I was just like, I'm young, like I'm in my 20s, my friend. Like I ain't supposed to feel this old. I'm really too young to be feeling this. Oh, what's up, Drake? How you doing? Okay, back to it. Don't mind my nail. I know. Okay. my body was in pain. I was having headaches, extreme back pain. It's just little exercise, you just feel like I was beat up. And I still feel that way. I feel like very pained in my body and aching and stuff. That's another part of it. To be honest, I really don't know why. I mean, I kind of know why, because when you're mentally sick, you know, you become body sick too, because it's an illness. It just controls your body. You know, it's funny and crazy how our minds control everything. You know, you can see simple by the simple fact of anxiety. It's just all in here. All of a sudden you're good and your brain start freaking out. No, you're not. There's something wrong. Girl, run. And the worst one of them all, the biggest symptoms of it, but you know, it's considered the extreme depression, is having suicidal thoughts or attempt to take your life. And yeah, I experienced that, but I don't want to go into it too much because it's hard to, and I don't know how to do it. You know, this is the whole camera thing is new for me, so I'm not comfortable going that deep. But yeah, it's very dangerous what your mind gets you into, and takes control of your life, and it's terrible. And once again, I don't get tired of telling you that tomorrow is a sunny day. It will be fine. I'm a proof to that, and I'm a fight for that. You know, I'm not happy all the time. Like this week, it was hard for me. I had a few days that I wanted to fight some people at my job. Like, yo, no, we don't do that. But yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, I control myself. Some days I got home really upset and anxious and mad. Other days I was okay. So it's an up and down thing, but never, at no point, where it's taking your life. It's just, no, that's a no-no. So don't do it. So that's the big symptom of it, and that's the bad, when it goes all the way bad. So yeah. Now we're going to the anxiety part of it, which that part messes me up to this day, like big time. It's terrible. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. And I had it so bad that it was a time when I was really struggling. I could not leave my house. I could not see people. I couldn't go out. I would wait for my brother to come from work for us to go shopping, but like grocery shopping, not clothing or stuff, because my mind was not up for that. So I would wait for my brother to get home for us to go grocery shopping at nighttime when there's not many people. And if he goes wandering around the shop or whatever, I'm like, yo, where are you? Don't do that. That's not funny. And during the day, just me at home, just seeing people. It felt like they were looking at me. Like I start, having a hard time breathing, and my heart started beating fast, and I had to walk looking down. So it was like kind of really troubling, and it was hard for me to get out of the house. But bit by bit, I start leaving the house. I start opening my front door and sitting down in front of my house, and then I start going to the beach, which I live in front of the beach, and just go there, sit down. But was one day I had it bad. I was like, oh my God, I got to the beach, this is progress. I sat down on the beach, and it just like, I can see nothing else but sea. So I'm there just sitting down, just wandering my eyes, just going. All of a sudden, I feel like something was just pulling me. I just wanted to go and go to the sea and never come back. I was like, yo, my friend, let's go home. This is not a good place for you. No way. So then I just got home, and I was just I had a panic attack, and I was freaking out, but I got better. So let's talk a little bit more about the symptoms of anxiety. The first symptom is feeling on edge all the time. It's just like I told you. It's just like something's after me. It's just sometimes I'm sitting down or laying down in bed trying to sleep. That was the worst times ever. And it still is hard for me. It's just my mind just thinks to myself. It's just like, you're feeling okay. Why? Why do you feel okay? You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. There's something wrong with you. Remember that. Let's think of the things that makes you cry. Let's think of the things that makes you mad, sad, terrible, depressed. Let's think about them, because you need to, let's do that. And then boom, that's it. I started thinking about stuff that happened with me, people that hurt me, and situations that I've been in, and the fact that I'm not at the position in my life that I want to be, and and I'm the person to blame for that. and I start freaking out and crying. So it's just like when you're really anxious, just your mind is looking for something to bring you down. It's just thinking about the worst things. It's just the bad things. Like, let me go outside. Like when I was telling you, you know, sometimes I had a hard time leaving the house. What is the worst things that can happen to you if you go outside? Let's think about that. Oh yeah, see? That's not a good idea. Stay your ass home. What about that? So yeah, terrible. Another symptom of anxiety is being very irritable. I think that's how you say it in English. Sorry guys, I speak a few languages. Bear with me. So everything used to make me upset and mad. Especially my brother got the worst time. Like I told you, that's my best friend. And he was around a lot, and he's still around a lot. That's my buddy. So everything he would do, it just makes me mad. Especially, not even him. It's just at work. That was the worst. I just wanted, like, I'm a very calm person and really chilled and laid back and don't talk back. And people like to walk all over me for that. You know, but I was ready to fight, you know, and I got really upset at work many times, and I would go to the toilet and just like bang my head on the wall. I know that sounds terrible, but yeah, that's when I started thinking. That's at the beginning of my depression. When it started getting really bad, I was like, this is not normal. You know, I would go there and bang my head on the wall and start pulling my hair out in the middle of my hair, like the crown. I start pulling it, and so when things got to me really hard, so that was bad. Another symptom is dizziness and have palpitations. Like I told you, when you're freaking out, to me I call it freaking out, but having an anxiety attack, it's just your heart start like beating really fast, and you're trying to breathe, and that makes it worse because you cannot breathe now, and then you get lightheaded and you get dizzy. So it's just a very awkward and bad situation to be in. It's just, I don't wish it on nobody. And it's so crazy to me, as like, one moment you're okay, you're fine, you're in peace, life is good, but just like that, your mind thinks of something bad, and it just goes all the way to hell. It just, you just see, I don't even have words to explain it and to try to make you understand how it feels if you don't know how it feels. And if you don't know how it feels, I really pray that you never never find out how depression and anxiety feels like. I don't wish it on nobody. But yeah, it's a very hard disease, and people don't talk about it enough, and we need to talk about it more, because there's many people going through it and they don't know what's going on with them, and they think there's everything wrong with them, and that's not the way that things go. So I think that we have to talk more and more about it, and that's what I'm here for. That's what a big part of my channel is about, taking care of ourselves. And hopefully some of you learned something from this, and hopefully I touched some of you that thought you were alone. You know, you're not alone, you know. Unfortunately, you're not alone. There's a lot of us. To my opinion, it's too many of us, and that's not good at all. But hopefully I touched you in somehow and makes you feel better, because I am way better. I feel good. Like I told you, it's a process. There's days, but there's another type of days like you just feeling the moment. So it's okay, it will get better, you will be fine, and I'm here for you any time of the day and night. Yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you like it, and if you do, and if you want to see more videos about this, just write it below, leave a comment, and share it with someone that you think that needs it, or even just share it with the world. Just is important. This is important message, you know. We need to take care of ourselves and of our brothers and sisters. It's very important, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like the video, don't forget to like this video, and like I said, share it. And yeah, that's it. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be part of my family, because this is a really good family, because we take care of each other over here. Okay, I will take care of you, and you will take care of me. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and put a like on it. Kisses. Bye bye.